Have you ever been crippled by the fear of making a mistake? It's a common experience that many of us can relate to, this overwhelming dread of getting something wrong. It can paralyze us, keep us from taking chances or stepping outside our comfort zone. You see, we live in a society that often values perfection and success over the process of learning and growth. We're taught to avoid mistakes at all costs, to fear the judgment and ridicule that might follow. This fear often stems from societal pressures and expectations. We're conditioned to believe that mistakes are a sign of weakness, incompetence, or failure. Yet this mindset can limit our potential and stifle our creativity. It can prevent us from embracing new experiences, from learning and growing. But what if we told you that making mistakes is not only inevitable, but also essential for personal growth and success? Imagine a young entrepreneur named Alex, who once thought of mistakes as the enemy. Alex was ambitious, driven, and determined. He had a vision, a dream for a revolutionary product that would change the world. He poured his heart, soul, and every waking hour into this venture. But despite his best efforts, Alex's business failed. It was a catastrophic failure that led to a deep personal crisis. His dream, his vision, everything he had worked so hard for, had come crashing down. He was devastated, his confidence shattered. He felt like he had hit rock bottom. The fear of failure had become his reality, but instead of giving up, Alex did something remarkable. He faced his failure head-on. He analyzed his mistake, dissected every decision, every step that had led him to this point. He questioned his assumptions, his strategies, his execution. He was brutally honest with himself. He realized that his product wasn't as revolutionary as he thought. His marketing strategy was flawed. His execution was rushed. He had overlooked critical feedback from potential customers. In his rush to succeed, he had ignored the signs that were pointing to a potential failure. But here's the thing, Alex didn't wallow in self-pity. Instead, he used this newfound knowledge to improve. He revamped his product, tweaked his marketing strategy, took his time with execution. He started listening to his customers. He learned to accept criticism, to see it as an opportunity for improvement rather than an attack on his abilities. And guess what? Alex's business started to take off. His product resonated with his customers. His marketing strategy was effective. His execution was flawless. He had learned from his mistake, and it had made him stronger, wiser, more resilient. His business thrived, and he achieved greater success than he had ever dreamed of. His failure, his mistake, had been a stepping stone to his success. It had been a lesson, a valuable lesson, that had shaped him into a better entrepreneur, a better leader. So you see, Alex's biggest mistake turned out to be his most valuable lesson. So why are mistakes so important, you may ask? Well, let's summarize. Mistakes are not just inevitable, they're invaluable. They are the stepping stones that pave our path to knowledge. Each misstep is a lesson learned, a chance to fine-tune our strategies and polish our skills. Mistakes are the fuel that fires up creativity. They push us out of our comfort zones, sparking innovation and fostering resilience. It's through errors that we stumble upon new ideas, solutions, and even unexpected success. Moreover, the fear of making mistakes is a far more debilitating obstacle than any actual mistake could ever be. It's this fear we need to replace with a willingness to learn, to grow, and to improve. So, let's not just permit mistakes, let's celebrate them. Remember, it's not about avoiding mistakes, but learning how to grow from them. So next time you err, embrace it, learn from it, and become a better version of yourself.